First and foremost, let me reiterate again. So, in this painting, what you are seeing is two pears and one apple. The pears has a highlight over here, which is primarily white color. So, while painting, we will try to leave those areas as white only. Okay, and here also, if you want to, if you like to, you can just put a mark like that, depicting the areas which will be white, so that you don't cross inside, like you don't go inside. Okay, so this is right now it might look a little odd, but once the color is done, it will not look odd or it will not look bad. So like these are the areas where I don't want the color to go, because these are the areas where we have to leave white. Around these areas will be light yellow color, as you can see, and then a little redness over here, which we will do in which we will introduce when the color is wet only. And what we are trying to do is we are not trying to restrict ourselves to the boundary. So we want the color to be little loose, like let loose, dhila. We want the colors to spread, go here and there. So just see what I am doing. Okay, I just follow me. You will like this technique, like you can say technique or genre, anything, but you will like the effect, and the final outcome of this one would be nice. That much I can assure. So let me take some yellow color. This is pure gamboge yellow. Okay, and I'm not wetting the surface or something or anything. I'm just adding pure yellow color around that part where I want the white to be. I don't want that portion to be just a minute, let me start the recording, by the way.
Recording in progress.
Hello.
Hello? Yeah, you just dropped out.
Yes. No. I'm keeping the I'm keeping the what I can say, my phone on spotlight, but somehow it doesn't show up. I think so. Yeah, it showed up now. It showed up now. Yeah. So what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to do is take pure gamboge yellow, and I'm trying to paint around the area where it should be white. Okay, and you understood like what I mean to say. Yeah. And I will not restrict myself to the boundary. I want this color to go out. I have not taken any any water, or I have not drenched this entire paper with water. It's just pure color, and I am putting directly on the paper. Okay, so what I am doing, I am just allowing the color to go here and there, and while touching, just try to be gentle. Like here, just try to put your brush on the paper very gently. Don't rub it. Fine. Now for the
So the paint should be like very watery consistency, right?
Yeah, paint is very watery, actually very watery. Now for the apple, what we are doing is I am adding a little orange to the yellow, little orangey, and I am doing the same thing. See, I am trying to go completely, I'm just filling this thing fully with the orange color, and then with lot of water, I just want to go away from the boundary. Like it should just go away from the boundary of the apple. Any which ways, our diagram is there, so we can see where the apple is starting and where the apple is ending. But in the first wash, we want it to be very very free and flowing. So for that I want the color to go everywhere. You getting me? Like I'm deliberately dispersing the colors here and there. Fine. And then you can see the color. What is the color of the bottom chopping board? Like I have not made any chopping board, but I have made the shadow. But what is the color of the chopping board? Like what is the color of the ground? That is a little brownish yellow, right?
Brown, orangish.
Yeah. So I'm mixing orange and yellow ochre for that same effect, for that same color. Okay. And if you see on the stem of this pear also there is some highlight. So I'm leaving that and I'm painting around it. And just put in few drops of color. See here in this portion I want to give an effect of some splashes. See here I'm taking water and splattering color in diverging out direction, like it should diverge out. It is very watery. The color is super watery. Don't try to make this painting with thick colors because it will ruin the beauty. And just we will try to splatter some color which is very watery color, and this is our first wash. So what I have tried to do is I have tried to mark in the areas where I don't want color to go. Then I have taken raw gamboge yellow and I have tried to paint around the areas where the color should not go, and covered the entire pear. And also I have allowed the color to go out, like I have tried to make it let loose, like it should go out and do what it wants to do. Then I have taken some orange color and mixed it with the same yellow color, very watery color, and then I have covered the apple with that color, leaving the area where I don't want that color to go. Then I have taken taken little yellow ochre and mixed with orange for the bottom chopping board, and then I have splattered colors here and there. So we want to have a very loose and very fresh kind of approach to this painting. So that's why I have done it in this way. And here we will stop and we will dry this and then we will come back. Can you guys do this much?
Yeah.
Yeah, please do this much, and then we will return back and continue this. Yeah. So now I think it is clearly visible as well as audible. So let me start with So let me start with the two pairs. Now we will start with adding additional details on that. So first and foremost, remember that in this painting whatever we will do it very softly. We will not pressurize, we will not rub, we will not use dry brushing. We will only use wet like wet brush. So what I have done right now, I have applied some water on this much portion where I want the redness to be there. So I am just putting some orange color to that. Okay, I'm just putting some orange to that, and because I have put some water, you can see that it is actually nicely, it is dispersing, right? Hello. Let me tell you what I have done once again. Okay, you have to do this. So let me just tell you. So I have applied water and I have put some orange color here, watery orange color. Then I have used the same technique, like I have used a lot of water to soften this area. moist this area, and then I have used a crimson and orange combination to fill this area. But I have kept this portion like this, this area I have kept it as a highlight, this much. Okay, and then I used orange color on this portion because there is a reflection of this apple which is visible in the reference image. And after putting orange, I have put little stronger yellow on this portion, on this area here, and allow this color to go out, or deliberately you can just forcefully allow this color to go out as if it is blending with the background. Like it should give a feeling as if everything is melted away. Okay, so allow these colors to come down, mingle, and form nice, beautiful, harmonious kind of thing. Again, what I can do is I can still put on some more water here on this pair and introduce a little crimson, like adding proper amount of water. I can add little tinge of crimson here. Okay, and then same thing, like near to the crimson I can see some yellow, which is the highlight, and then blend this crimson to slight gamboge yellow, and it just fades away like that, and allow the color to again come out and create the shapes and the create its own unique patterns and watermarks here. Okay, so what I am doing is what you can do again is create a cauliflower. This is called cauliflower effect. So what I did, while it was wet, I just put a drop of water. So here you can see a pattern, right? I can show you here. This portion is wet, so I am putting some drops of water. You will see in some time this will have an effect like this. Here also I can do. See here, I am just putting a drop of water and letting that water flow through the color, so it will create its own territory. It will push the color aside, and that will create a nice cauliflower. That's called cauliflower effect. Okay, so cauliflowers also, if you know how to use, you can do wonders. Like let's say I want cauliflower here, then I can drop in some water, and it will push the color and creates its own unique pattern. Okay, let's do this much. Slowly you will see the richness and the strength of color slowly increasing, and slowly the shapes getting formed. When the shadows come, you will be clearly able to recognize the things, clearly be able to appreciate how beautifully it has turned out to be. Okay, so let's do this much and then return back. Okay, so let's get to the next stage, wherein we will again introduce similar transparent layer once more, but now we will introduce a little green. Okay, so I would ask you to take a little bit of sap green now. You guys would be having sap green, right? Okay, and then we will mix sap green with yellow, so it becomes a yellowish green like this. Okay, and we'll add loads of water, and then we will use it in the bottom part here. See here, this part appears to be a greenish one, right? Little greenish, this portion. So we'll just put that tinge here. The same goes for this area here. It will go like that. And a little orange again with lot of water. I want again more orange here because that orange got washed away. We'll take little crimson. Again here we want more crimson, more darkness here. Okay, our approach here is very different. Like how we used to approach other things. We can rather approach many other like all paintings, landscapes in this style also, but this is one way of, or one approach, or one genre of doing. So I'm just trying to just be very gentle, very lightly. I'm just allowing the color to flow. Some redness here, and nowhere I am trying to use harsh colors. Everywhere it is just very subtle colors. See, so this color what you see here is a mixture of orange and that green color what we had. Okay, I'm not using that color on the apple though. I just want that color on the pears, and I want their like the border to be smudged. So I am applying a bit of yellow color on the border. See, the color is being washed away. You are saying that puddle kind of thing, like because of the depth. So the same thing is happening for me also. Okay, and I can just channelize that water. I'm taking more of crimson and developing some darkness in this area. Now this is good time to introduce some blue. Okay, little blue and crimson, so it becomes little darker. So on this portion there is little darkness. Can you see that? So I am introducing that color here now, and this color is going to flow here also. See how it is flowing. I am not able to control it. it will flow, but that is the beauty. Yeah, but that is the beauty of it. So you just have to see the colors. Wherever you see yellow, if you think that some yellow needs to be added, you just add. But all the colors are very watery, that is, and it's done in a very spontaneous way. I'm not restricting, I'm allowing this color to flow away, and then wherever after the color flows away, I exactly know that whether I have achieved my color tone or that intensity of color that I wanted. If no, then I add another lighter layer of color. Okay, so like this. Interesting. Okay. Now can you see that the pear with this color, slowly the color of the pear is getting like the color and the tones of the pear is being established slowly. It's not like too much, like slowly it's happening. Okay, again this area I will put some water. It will create a little depth here. Again I think the machine got restarted. Let me continue. You guys can see. little more yellow on this part, little more yellow on this part. So the green that we added, that also flew, like that also came down. Are you able to listen? Yes? Yeah. So I am adding a few like a little more green on this portion, and a little more green because it all went down. So I have to redo the things because the tone is not yet right. I have to redo the things, but because I am doing it on a very wet surface, it's not getting overpowered. It's not getting overpowered. Okay. Let's see. I think we should allow this much to dry, and then we can work on the apple also. But if you guys want to try this much, basically you have to first put some first put some green color. After you put the green colors, you have to put the crimson color here. Then you have to put a little yellow to blend this thing. And then if you are seeing that the tone is not right, then you introduce a little bit of blue and crimson, like little bit, like darken it little bit. So you have to actually judge yourself, and then slowly with very gentle hands just put in the colors and allow the colors to flow. ये नीचे flow होने दो, चलेगा, that's fine. Okay, can you do this? Kindly do this. Yeah. Now you can in my painting, can you see that this area looks like a bulged out area? Is it visible? And yeah, and so is yours also. The moment I put a dark color here, everything will start appearing nice. So before that, we will work on the apple a bit. We have to establish some darkness or some tonal values on the apple. So for the apple, I am taking some crimson and mixing it with little orange. Okay, so it becomes a kind of orangey crimson color. And again, I am taking a lot of water and I am trying to apply this color on this portion like that, and this border I am applying some orange. I want that orange glow to show over here. And as I told you earlier, this portion, let's leave this portion because this portion will be our highlight area. Okay, this portion. So I am just allowing, I'm just taking a few water and I'm just trying to create a very softly. I'm not rubbing hard, okay? I'm just creating very softly. I'm just placing the color. And here, this portion I'm trying to fill in color. See, it spreads. Let it spread. Let it spread and come closer. Some green here. Let it spread like that. Okay. And yeah, now I will add a little blue to this color, same color but little blue. Now I will darken this. This much area is dark, so we will darken this. Oh god, current. And then let this blend. I don't want a sharp edge. Let this thing blend away. Okay, one thing I would like to say is that like try to be very gentle in with your hands. This thing needs a lot of control, or I would say lot of less control. Like allowing the water to do its task is not easy. We want to control it all the time. So yeah, I'm just repeating the steps now. I'm just repeating the steps after checking the tonal values. I'm just repeating the steps, and the same thing. See, I want some orange here, and very gently I am just allowing the colors to blend. Yeah. Later on, when we create the darks, right? When we create the dark shadows, everything will make sense. Right now, it is not in perspective because the darkness is not there yet. The dark layers are going to set everything in perspective. So, see, I'm just trying to repeat the steps and trying to be very loose. Now, let this thing dry. I want this area to be little light and this area to merge. Done. So I think this portion is done. Now what we will do is we will apply some where did my other brush go? Where did my fat brush go? God knows. So we will start with the dark colors. This dark color over here, and that is going to, as I said, that is going to give us the depth. So are you ready for that? Yeah. Just one moment. I have dried the apple, but it is not completely dry. Now it is drying. Creating the dark by adding blue color and crimson color to form a nice, this beautiful purple. And see now how this is going to change. And this purple, we can take it a little inside also, because the darkness is inside also as well. So it will start from here rather. And let's introduce some variety, as I always do, but very watery. Little orange here in this portion. Yeah. And the same color, I'm just taking it above here like this and creating that depth. Are you able to follow? Yes or no? Just see how I will create the depth now. I'm taking a little yellow, just marking the border here. Okay, and just little bit of blue and just taking it down like that, and just softening the edges. Little more redness, more water, more yellowness here, because light is hitting this area na? That's why we have the highlight. More yellowness, a little more green here. So I'm just adding the color as I see, and just trying to make it, just trying to be very soft, gentle, and blending everything. So blue here, the purple is mixing with red, red is mixing with green, green is mixing with yellow. Here also the same thing. This portion also, the other pair also, it is the same thing. And see this one, yeah, this portion like this. नींद आ रहा है? हो गया क्या? So right now, uh, in the image, yeah, it's getting captured, but still the quality of the video is not that great. So right now, blue color and little orange color mixture, that makes a nice dark color. So I'm just putting that color here, and I'm putting that color here also. Yeah, and allowing it to blend in. Little shadow which is like going on top of the apple, like that, and nice dark shadows which we are anyways seeing over here. Now we will make the small shadows, like the shadow here. This also has to be on the darker side. This is not light. See, like that. Okay, can you see that? Yeah, Anupama? Yeah. Now we will work on, so these small touches now will complete our work. See, here there is a small shadow, and then little orange I'll take and give more definition to the stem. See, okay, and here. Fine. And I will also try to take some, like, create a little soft edge over here by using a tissue paper. I want this area to have some nice softness. Sorry. Yeah. And I can say that painting is almost done. A small thing that which I feel we should do is add a little more tonal value to the apple here, because this apple is looking more reddish as compared to, like, the color intensity is more as compared to the pear, but rather the pear is looking more yellowish than like more vibrant than the apple. So we need to cater to that, otherwise it will look odd. So you see, I'm just adding a little watery crimson and orange color combination over here. And putting some cauliflower here, see, like putting some water drops so that it creates good effect. Anyways, this is loose style, so, and little darkness again on this portion. The shadow of the cheese layer. Let's put some splatter of color. And I think we are done. Like, I don't think we should do anything more. We can stop here. I can stop here. I'll show you the picture tomorrow morning because it should be taken in sunlight. So it will look even better. So I can do proper justice to the image at least. Fine then, Anupama, you try this later because it's quite very late. Okay, we all have to eat. Okay, chalo. Thank you. Good night. Bye bye.